guys, how are you doing?
Hey. Fine, thanks. Just waiting for the next show.
Yeah.
Starting in a few hours. Next show. First in years. Yeah.
So, many things happen since your last release that was in 2018 and the last gig 2020 about. First of all, changes in the lineup. So, would you mind to introduce the two new members?
Fine, I sit please.
I'm Paul, and we are playing another band, Lauri, as the sound goes, and that's the way how he asked me to play. And first thought was that I'm coming to play like a session drummer only this gig, but after listening thousands of times that album, I realized that that's the music what I really enjoy to play. So we had only one rehearsals, and after that it was basically very clear that I want to join the band.
I kind of manipulated him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I convinced you're the right person here.
It's
Yeah.
you.
And he is. Yeah.
And we've been working together 2 years, so I know how it goes.
Yeah, I'm the new bass player. I think I started in 2019.
Being here already
For a while.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
and played shows already.
Yeah.
In the past.
So your new album, Accursed In Sleep, was released last October. What can you tell about its genesis and also lyrics?
Well, we started writing it basically right after Awaken the Sun, which means that some of the songs are quite old already, like Belly of a Giant and Halls of Gold and Glass Coffin are probably the oldest songs of the album. But we basically started right after Awaken the Sun to come up with new songs and material and slowly gathered stuff for the new album. And at first we had only those 3 songs, and we're like thinking about whether we should like record singles first and maybe try to get some label interest or something like that. But after many ups and downs along the way, we eventually booked a studio, Santeri Peltomäki once again, and just recorded the whole album, and
Rest is history.
Rest is history. But the lyrics in in a very simple form, it's a story about the narrator, which sort of like through multiple premonitions and dreams, he sort of like sees his own death looming in the future, and each song is like a path or like a chapter on that journey towards the death. And Arrival is the ending song where the narrator eventually dies. So, but that's just like in very short.
Yeah. What did inspire you to write about this?
Well, it was actually like back in 2018 and maybe 2019. I actually myself had quite a lot of like deja vus and premonitions where I saw a dream and it sort of like happened in the near future, or at least it felt like I've been here before and I've seen this ahead, and that sort of like just inspired me to come up with a story where what if the dreams are like not so pleasant and something bad happens, and that was just sort of like the inspiration behind the story. So it's rooted in my own experiences.
And when it comes to music, what does inspire you to play in the way you are playing?
It's a hard question. It's really hard question. I think it's just the material that sort of like comes out, and like we never intend to write like specific sounding songs, or we don't have like an idea of what the band sounds like necessarily. It's just whenever I jam with guitar and come up with riffs, it's just a like natural process.
And this year you also signed with Meara Music, so you are in their roster. So how do you feel about this collaboration?
Well, we're still at the beginning with everything's kind of settling down for now, and we have high hopes for the future, and we'll see what the future comes. You know, we'll see. Hopefully, now that we have the lineups settled, we're going for more shows. Maybe start writing something new. But let's go slowly. Let's see.
So today you are playing here in Pori,
Yeah.
and then there is no gigs on your schedule yet.
Yeah.
So are you working on getting more for the spring, summer?
Yeah, the idea was like more shows in the future. So yeah. That's a few of those things that we need to sit down and talk about with Meara.
Yeah. And since it's been a while since from the last gig you did together, how do you feel today? You are playing after 4 years break, so
I'm excited.
Excited and pretty tense.
Excited.
Horrified.
Horrified, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we're just really excited to play. At the same time, we're probably a bit nervous because it's been a while.
Yeah.
But it's just super cool that we have a show. Because for the longest time, it felt like we might not even have shows in the future because we don't have a drummer at all. So it just felt like the band was basically without direction and we couldn't plan in the future anything. So
Everything was open and we didn't know how to proceed.
yeah. So there was maybe some desperation also because we were searching for so many years for the drummer. We had some like messages and people reaching out, but they never went anywhere and we never even met anyone. But it just felt like it might be impossible to find a replacement. So I think we're just super stoked that we finally have someone playing and we're able to, once again, go live and play.
Exactly.
are you working also on new music, or now you are on break for writing and you are focusing on live performance and so on?
Well, it's an ongoing process, and we're always writing. So that means that we have some new material, but we haven't worked like together at any songs. But I have a few like rough ideas and new stuff already coming up. So maybe next step is to forward it to the guys and start working on it together. So
Yeah.
and that was also because we didn't have a drummer. Obviously, we can program drums ourselves, but they're not that
not
great.
the same.
Yeah. So it was a bit hard to pitch in new songs to the guys. So maybe now that we have a drummer who can write and is skilled and everything, so we can once again take a new song and start working on it.
Talking about music in general, I'm not going to ask what are your influences because this is the third interview I do with Eartheria. So we are skipping that, even if there are two members that didn't answer the question before. But I'm more curious to know, what are you listening nowadays?
Well, I'm not quite sure what this song is.
Is your favorite?
This is my favorite song. Yeah.
Nightmare. Yeah. But I'm still listening to the same Same kind of death metal, symphony death metals, and technical stuff pretty much. And I've added my list these melancholic death metals as well. Pretty much, there's so many elements there also that listening to a lot. Depends.
Yeah.
It's just changing every day for me.
Next.
It depends on the mood, so pretty much death metal, some technical stuff, but it changes a lot.
Do you listen to the same things? So does twins listen to the same bands and same music?
I think pretty much, yeah. But there's differences also.
Yeah.
What about Paul?
As a session drummer, I try to listen basically every genre, and but metal music is always been that. But it inspired me. Yeah, most so. Really melodic stuff. Just depends on the genre. It's just like it could be pop or funk or even jazz, but yeah, metal is always good because there's so many things happening at the same time. That's what inspires me. And of course, as a drummer, I like to listen to rhythms and stuff like that. And the pop music is pretty basics. But in the metal drumming, you can always find and learn something new.
I have to say that I've been in a weird place for a few years because I haven't listened to that much music at all. I have my like old school like stuff that I like, but I haven't like in the past few years I haven't actually listened to music almost at all.
Except from children music.
Yeah, that obviously so. But
This is what happens when you have kids, so you listen to what kids listen.
yeah, been listening to Moomin songs quite a lot, so. But
Accursed.
yeah, Gary also, but you know, outside of that, not much. But obviously, metal music is always like near and dear to my heart, and technical stuff, not like overly technical, because I still want to have like a proper song, so not like just a mess. But like stuff like Silosis and Rivers of Nile are still stuff that I come back to.
Do you have any other plans for the future beside writing music and trying to get gigs? Anything else as a band?
I think as a band we're trying to upgrade the whole image of ours because it's been a while. I think we can all agree it's going to be a new era of Eartheria now. So keep it in mind.
And we're just excited with this Meara thing that we've got going on, because it's been really difficult to do this like independent stuff and try to reach out to like gig organizers and stuff like that. So I think we're just hoping that with this Meara label thing and all that jazz, we might find actually some proper shows and some interesting like stuff for the band.
So finger crossed.
Yeah.
But we are at the end of this interview. Thank you so much for your time. Would you like to say something to your fans and people that are watching this interview?
Well, I just say that you should check out our music and obviously the new album, because it's been quite a journey trying to get the album out there. So we just appreciate it so much if anyone takes the time to listen to the material and share it and I just urge people to check us out.